now they're authorized to conduct immigration enforcement action. So our highway patrol in that situation, they see this person's violated traffic laws, they're here illegally, they bring them directly to ICE and they get processed and the law gets enforced. So it's really been a sea change since the Trump administration came to power in January. And so we've been doing these things. But the one thing that DHS kept telling us is, you know, you're apprehending illegal aliens faster than we can hold, process, and deport them. And they didn't have space. And so that was the genesis of us doing Alligator Alcatraz down in South Florida. This was an airport that actually is used. It's used for a lot of training. But when they first built it, they actually had these visions of creating like the biggest airport that anyone, and that didn't end up happening. So you've got 2 miles of runway, you've got all this stuff that you need, and we were able to stand up this detainee processing and deportation facility in record time. So you've had now many, many hundreds that have already been processed out and that have been flown out of there, and they're doing more and more every day. And that facility can hold thousands of illegal aliens. So that was being done. We also said, you know, we have the ability to do more than that. DHS, in their agreement with us, because they're reimbursing these expenses, they anticipate up to 5,000. So we said, you know, you're going to probably need a different facility if you want to do that many. And I had mentioned publicly about using Camp Blanding in Northeast Florida. And there was a lot to recommend to it. It was close to Cecil Field, so you could run flights out of there pretty quickly. Blanding does have air capacity, but probably not a big enough runway to handle large planes. And ultimately, you know, you want to get 200 illegal aliens on a plane and fly them back to their home country. I mean, so you do need bigger planes. So we were looking at doing that. What would the build out look like? And I said, I'm prepared to move forward once I know we have a demand signal that this is going to be used and used very quickly. And so we have reached that point where I'm confident that we need additional capacity beyond what we're already doing down in South Florida. And so I've been working with Kevin Guthrie to authorize and to stand up a new facility. And of course, we were going to initially focus on Camp Blanding. However, as we started looking around and as Kevin was doing his due diligence, you know, there's a massive part here at Baker Correctional that is vacant, that isn't being used for any state correction activity. And so this, you talk about ready-made infrastructure, this was something that was very appealing from that perspective because it would require us to do a lot less in standing up than we would at Blanding and far less than we had to do at Alligator Alcatraz. Now, Alligator Alcatraz has the runway right there. That's a one-stop shop. I don't think you get any more convenient than simply carting people, you know, 2,000 feet away and get them on a plane, and then that's it. But here at Baker Correctional, we're right down the road from Lake City Airport. And so that is something that is good. That's something that's going to make a difference. So I'm here to announce today that we are authorizing and will be soon opening this new illegal immigration, detention, processing, and deportation facility here in North Florida. We are calling this the Deportation Depot. It is going to be located here at Baker Correctional Institute. And again, the reason of this is not to just house people indefinitely. We want to process, stage, and then return illegal aliens to their home country. That is the name of the game. And that's what we do in Florida. We know that this is an important national priority, not only of President Trump, but of the American people. Of all the issues in the election, I can tell you this immigration and border issue was either the top or right near the top on all people's minds. And so we have identified this location. It'll be able to hold more than 1,300 illegal alien detainees. You will have the same services that you have at Alligator Alcatraz. Costs will be reimbursed by our federal partners. And as I mentioned, Lake City Airport's just right down the road. It's 15 minutes away. This is something that the Division of Emergency Management worked very quickly on. This will be operational soon. It's not going to take forever, but we're also not rushing to do it right this day.